Hey mates, I'm Alex.
And I'm Gaston.
Welcome to Power Mates.
This is a place to learn and share about Fabric and Power Platform. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel with your friends and colleagues. So, welcome back, Power Mates, to the channel. Today we got big news. Anthropic's cloud models are now part of Microsoft Copilot Studio and also M365 Copilot. This means a lot of more flexibility and power for building AI agents.
Exactly, Aston. So we will explain what it means, so why it matters, and also show you a quick demo on how to configure it and use this new model. So what new, is like until now, Copilot Studio primarily use OpenAI models like GPT-4o or 5, as we showcase a couple of videos back. So, but now you can also choose for Anthropic Claude models like Sonnet 4 or 4.1. Yeah.
I feel that there's two main benefits around this. First of all, you're gonna be able to pick the model of choice. Pick your best model for your scenario, your context, your environment. The other aspect is the advanced reasoning. Anthropic's models give you great for more kind of deep reasoning and workflow automation.
Yeah, absolutely. And also I suppose like your question would be how it works, how it works, Alex. So you can use Anthropic models in two ways, so orchestration, so that means build and manage agents for advanced reasoning and automation, or typically is the prompt builder, simply select your preferred model from a drop-down menu. That is what we are going to show today.
Great. And, a couple of comments around this, the admin of the M365, you don't need to enable Anthropics in the Microsoft 365 admin center first. So after that, they are going to be able to go and check, available in Power Platform admin center with all the full control.
Let's jump into the My Machine and let's check what needs to be done to activate and use these models. This is the Copilot Studio homepage. I create an agent, the name Anthropic agent. Before jump into how to select the right model and all, let's jump into the M365 admin center and let's check what needs to be done to activate that. So first of all, this is the M365 admin center. As you can see here, you're going to need on some point administrator right to do that, or you need to ask to your admin to, okay, hey, I need to activate the Anthropic models and all. So once you have the access here or you request your admin, the steps are, of course, access to admin.microsoft.com. Then you need to click on Copilot here. Then settings. And once you are on settings, you need to select data access here. And on data access, select AI provider for other large language models. Once you click here, or the admin click here, is going to need to activate Anthropic. I have my Anthropic activated, but you're going to see a button that say enable provider or disable provider, and just click there. Then you need to wait for, let's say, a couple of hours, could take and maybe 24 hours, depends. And after that, you are going to see those models into the Copilot Studio. Other option, if you don't see that on Copilot Studio and you have activated that 24 hours before, maybe you need to create a new environment, because these features are only available for early release environment. Okay, so you need to create environment with the early release cycle so you can see them. So let's return to the Copilot Studio. I have my Copilot agent here. The name is Anthropic agent, and I have as a knowledge base a Word document with HR policies. Okay, just as an example, we have a bunch of HR policies. Let's test that. Right now, as you can see here, I have selected on the models. So on models, I have GPT-4o. That is the default. So let's check what happens if we ask, for example, what is our remote work policy? I'm assuming you all know how to populate a knowledge base on Copilot Studio, how to upload the documents and all. If not, you can check. We share a couple of videos on how to do that in the past, so you can access to our channel and go into the how to check and create knowledge bases in Copilot Studio. So as you can see here, using 4.0, and I ask what is our remote work policy, the agent is answer me. Here's an overview of our remote work policy, and it's added a couple of bullet point with some titles and all. So that would take some time. Okay, and also say that the reference is our HR policy document. Okay, so remember that format, remember that level of detail that the GPT-4o model it's getting right now. So we have eligibility, employees may qualify remote. Here's an answer. So let's check the model, and this is the key point of this demo. Let's click here and then click on edit on the agent model. Let's click on edit. Then we have model here, model. Also, we have the model we are using right now, GPT-4o. So we want to check. We want to change. So, and here is what I mentioned at the very beginning. Before this new release, you only can use the OpenAI models, as you can see here, the GPT-4s and the GPT-5, with the auto and with the recipe. As of today, right now, we can use the Anthropic model and select one of those two, Cloud Sonnet 4 or Cloud Opus 4.1. Let's use Cloud Opus 4.1, okay? As you can see here, it's still on preview, as I mentioned before. And it's external because it's Opus and it's not an OpenAI. So let's select the model. Let's click on Save. Okay, change Save. So then we click here on the cross and let's return to the agent. As you can see here, the agent model changed. So let's ask the same question. Remember the question was, what's our remote work policy? Is trying to understand better what the user is asking or the user intention. Also great, I found remote, as you can see here. Of course, the points and the bullet point are pretty much the same because it's not hallucinating on some point, and that's good. But then the policy emphasizes maintaining productivity and communication standard while working remote. And this is more on the deep reasoning that these new Anthropic models are doing. So that's pretty much, Gaston. This is how you need to activate first and enable these models, and then test it and use the Anthropic models in Copilot Studio.
And now I see the question, in terms of our PowerMates, channel asking, hey, why this is kind of matters for me, and the main thing here is that I feel that this is huge for business because you can mix models for specialized tasks or optimize workflows or future proof your AI strategy. Yeah. So of course, if Anthropic is disabled, Copilot automatically falls back to the open ChatGPT, kind of a 4.0, and no extra setup. So that's something to kind of remember, that you can choose the model, but that allow you to kind of have more flexibility around that, Alex.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what we show. If you don't go to M365, enable that, or your admin did it, you're going to use the GPT models are also GPT-4o with the model by default. On some point, the Anthropic model plus Copilot Studio, it's more power and more choices at the end of the day.
So PowerMates, if you want a full tutorial on building agents with Anthropic, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And we are going to leave the description for the Microsoft official blog around this.
Yeah, and as usual, if this help, hit the like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's free at some point, and it really helps to reach others on the community, and so other people can learn more that want to. So stay powerful, PowerMate, and join us on this journey.
And as usual, together, let's unlock the full potential of Power Platform and Microsoft Fabric.